Hello, Kerbaleers. It's time for something new. I activated my Steam key for Balsa, and I started to play. It didn't work out so well, so this afternoon, Winn and I got together, and he showed me how to build and fly. For now, here's my first experience in Balsa Model Flight Sim. Once I started building, I realized that a lot of the controls and everything are very similar to KSP. There's a few things different, but usually if you look down in the bottom right corner, you'll see a list of buttons that give you your options. And don't forget, this experiment here was at 3 in the morning, and I wasn't exactly completely awake. Now here comes the first flight, and once again I'm just kind of winging it and trying to figure out the controls as I go. Yeah, that didn't work. At this point I'm trying to figure out how to recover the vehicle, not seeing the big orange recover vehicle flashing at the top right. Very observant I was. So once I got tired of this, I quit the game, went to sleep, and then came back at it this afternoon with some help from Winn. Now we spent pretty much most of the afternoon doing this, so I have a lot of footage. This is just like the first hour.
Let me also get you on this desktop audio USB. Okay. Alright, say something now.
Check, check. Hello, this is Jolly Roger Aerospace.
Gotcha. Alright.
I'm gonna speed this up here to cut down on the running time.
Alright, so it's actually really not that bad once you get the hang of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you do want to go into reset your tutorials, you go into settings, game, and then reset tutorials. This giant button in front of my face that I didn't look at.
Ah, okay.
But it's a lot easier.
That's something I'll do down the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good tutorial. I ran through it, but I was kind of like, go. I don't need this. I need this. Come on.
Well, see, that's what I need. A lot of it's intuitive because Harvester designed it, and it's KSP. Yeah. Basically, it's KSP in a different nutshell.
Yeah. So I mean,
keep in mind, Billy and I are on Discord, and we're sharing our screens back and forth, so we can see what each other is doing.
Radio cell, this is one of the few parts that engines will gracefully fit into.
Okay, hold up. Let me catch up to you.
Yep.
Was it the round one?
Yeah, the R5-R0 radial nacelle.
No, I mean the cockpit.
Oh, the cockpit. I use this Aeromaster Cloud Rider.
Okay. There we go. And then the engine holder.
Yep, the radial nacelle. And then my favorite part, the OD0 adaptive fuselage. I throw in the back. Yeah. It's the only one that's a different color from the rest. And the reason I do that is because that actually lets you lengthen your craft. It's an adaptive part, so it's very it's a procedural.
The adaptive one. Where is
it's
that
the one black one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And it actually is really nice because it has a nice little balance for snapping batteries in.
And of course,
it's one of the best.
The round tail.
You can use the round tail if you want, or I usually use the Type N fairing.
Type N fairing?
Yeah, at the very bottom.
Just a little short thing.
Yep, just a little stubby. So you'll see the method behind my madness here in a few. Because this is actually this is the basic aircraft that...
oh, that one. Oh, okay. Not that one. It's the one I had. Where'd it go?
That's called, yeah.
There we go. Okay, now we have a shape.
Alright, so that's your basic airplane. So from here, you just click on your center of mass, center of thrust, and aero stability. Now with one engine, I'm gonna be using the backwash engine in my in this one. That's gonna get me to around 72 kilometers per hour. 2 will get you to around 120. So it's something to pay attention to because you can click on the gear and you can actually set your speed for the simulated airspeed.
Oh, okay.
So and that it'll actually change as you go. You can also toggle your center of lift there. It's not super accurate at the moment. It will shift and veer, but I use it mostly just to
Okay. Show me where you clicked on the gear.
Yep, right up here. Like once you show your aero stability.
Oh, up there. Okay.
Yeah, right up here.
Wait a minute. Point to it again.
Yep.
Oh, I don't see your cursor.
You can't see you see it lighting up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that one right there.
Ah, I was zoomed in too close. Okay.
Gotcha.
Gear. Center left. Yes, I found that yesterday.
All right. So from here, we need to throw in some wings. So
Parts.
you have to really
and
try
wings.
not to throw parts just off and nowhere because it'll tend to mess things up. So
Yeah.
I usually grab the AF1 is my primary wing, the really thick boy wing,
Okay.
and then in the back I'll just throw the AFM0, and then a tail. Come to find out that angled tails actually work better, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
I'll do that
okay.
later.
So I see you do have the problem of getting the tail straight. The tail
Yes.
plane.
You have
Okay.
to-
I was having problems with that yesterday and yeah.
Well, here's a little trick that you can do. Is when you're picking parts, you can put it on here and you can press space bar, and that's
Uh-huh.
going to align it to whatever you have in
That's what I was
in that.
looking for. That's what I was looking for because I had a pretty sick plane I was working on, but yeah, it did not work.
And so from here, it's all about just balancing out the craft. It should be fairly well balanced for now, and basically our goal is to keep it like this. So
Okay.
you have a few things
Okay,
here.
stop there. Let me catch up.
Okay,
What did you use for the back wings?
that is the mod, the AF-M0 mod wing.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Let's make these wings a little longer.
Yep, and that's going to be it. Of course, you have your span and your cord.
Yep.
Definitely watch.
I was playing with that yesterday. Do not play with the thickness.
You can make some really thick wings.
Yeah,
Thick wings.
I had a... what was it I used? I used the AF2 mod wing and
Yeah.
just made like a big giant wing.
Oh my god.
That was fun. Okay. And the
Alright.
tail plane, what did you use? The AF1 again? Or
AF, the mod 0.
mod 0? Okay.
Yep. So here's where some of the playing around comes in. I found that having your
Whoops.
rear wings on your tail fin actually gives you better maneuverability when you're going for a loop. Since a lot of the loops are going to be lower speed loops. And I just, all the sweep. The only thing that really, I found the things that make the super difference is the thickness, the cord, and of course the span. The sweep is very
Yes.
minor.
There we go. All right.
Well, I shouldn't say very minor. It's minor in a lot of my designs.
Okay. Sweep it a little. Bring the span down. There we go.
Yeah. I've also started to do like dual controls in the back because what I found is that it will drop everything to like 100% in there, and I don't always want that 100%.
Okay.
And so I'll put 2 in the back, and that will allow me to then adjust it a little,
Ooh.
so I can be a little bit more precise.
Okay. I will angle my wings and adjust later, but I've got a lot of wing surface in the back. Okay, let's make these shorter.
And for right now, come on.
Okay.
My DPI is way too high. It always flares way up on me whenever I go to,
Okay. And
Alright.
you only have the one control surface, right?
I use 2 control surfaces in the rear.
Well, I mean, in the part selector, you only have the one?
Yeah, just that one. That's the only
Okay.
one. Yep. For now, I guess. It's pretty good for what they have, so I don't know if they're going to add more in. I mean, maybe some bigger ones. Because when you get big boy aircraft in there, you kind of need bigger ones. And then, of course, just doing it. It tries to set up all of your control surfaces, so you don't really have to fiddle with them too much at the beginning. And I also, unlike, in KSP you don't have to do this, but in this game I've started to actually add the front control surfaces for pitch as well, because it adds to stability in the aircraft.
How do you copy a part? Right
Hold
click
R.
and right click? Ah, there we go. Beautiful. So instead of the Alt, it's the R.
Exactly. It's R instead.
Okay. Oh, your wings are a bit bigger. Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of fiddled with it a little bit. And it really doesn't matter where you're placing it right now, because the thing I'll leave for last is going to be the heaviest part, and
The
that's actually
batteries.
going to be, that's what actually causes the aircraft to balance, is the batteries.
Okay, so I got my tail set up.
Alright?
Now I need to... Oh, I gotta do my vertical and the ones in the front wing. Okay.
You can also toss some wheels in there. Right now, it's not very stable for wheels. To be completely honest, they tend to just break if you land slightly too hard. Not like KSP where they have a really good resistance.
Right.
Yeah, they tend to just break. So there's been times where I'll mistakenly land really well. But I guess it is what it is for right now. Maybe I'll go in there and make a mod to tweak the wheels a bit.
Okay. Oh, what you no do?
I just added some wheels on. And mostly that's to make sure whatever craft I'm building at the very beginning doesn't shake itself apart and explode.
Right?
I've had that happen when I didn't have wheels on, so ever since then I'm like, alright, I'll just add wheels.
Okay, for that, and... Okay, that'll do. That'll do.
Alright.
Now, oops.
So we need to add an engine and maybe some guns.
I'm still adding control surfaces. Hold up.
Okay. I will hang tight.
And this one. This one out. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm finding things now that I can think straight that I couldn't find last time. Like hitting shift and getting finer control.
Yes.
Duh. There we go. That's better. Whoops. Put that on there. Okay. Whoops. Okay, control surface is set. Engine.
Alright, so let's go ahead and throw a backwash engine on here. And if you look from just about the front, it should snap right in there. Into the nacelle that we put on there earlier.
Yep, I already have the engine seated.
Alright, I usually pull that forward a little bit, just so I can put it on my quad propeller. And then I'll slide it back, makes it a little easier.
Yeah, adjust it that later. Okay. And propeller. Propeller on. Slide it back.
Alright.
Batteries.
Well, let's throw some guns on there real quick, because guns are always fun.
Okay.
I just snap those right on. They always will point forward, because if you right-click on them, they have an auto-align, so doesn't matter where you place them, they're always going to be pointing forward.
So which one? The Thud or the Hailstorm?
The Thud doesn't have very, very much ammo. I like the Hailstorm. It's heavier, but it definitely has enough ammo to keep you going for a while.
Okay.
And then it's just the battery. I usually go with 4 batteries. And that's more than enough for a good flight time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did yesterday. I've done RC stuff before, so I know about how long the batteries last.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
it's
let's
all about
go
balancing.
interior and batteries.
Yep. You see, right now, I'm having a little... I'm going to have to adjust my craft some. Because once I see that, it's like, alright, it doesn't like what I'm doing here. So, let me try to do a few tweaks.
Okay, now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to move these back.
Yeah. And that's what you'll see, is that a lot of times it's going to end up being a little tweaking, having to go a little more tweaking, a little more tweaking. But I've noticed that I can have a little orange in the bottom there, and it doesn't overly affect the aircraft.
A little orange. Okay, okay.
So, a lot of times I can get away with that. Ideally, I try to get rid of that orange because that's your instability, but it's like you don't want to have it full blue because then it's not going to have any maneuverability. So, a thin blue line will give you a really twitchy aircraft, but it's also a little harder to control.
Alright, let me look at what you got here. Okay. So, mine looks pretty similar. I'll actually have a little bit less orange.
Yeah.
Okay, wheels. I did not do wheels.
Yeah, the wheels will throw things off a little bit.
Okay.
Alright.
So far, so good. Actually, that didn't really change much at all on mine. Actually, mine matches yours now, except my wings are a little different.
Okay. That should be fine. And then, well, if you want to paint it, you got your whole paint job, you can throw one there.
That I'll figure out later. I'm not going to mess with the paint right now. Let's just go with the balsa gray.
I'm gonna go with the hideous
See, you prime the plane, fly it, make sure it works, then you go to all the detail work.
This is the Chiquita banana plane. I usually don't even save it until I have the first flight sim.
Okay,
Sometimes I
now,
scrap the whole thing.
do you not make any adjustments to your control surfaces as to which does what, or do you let it auto-set?
I let it auto set and then I'll come back and adjust it as needed.
Okay.
So I find on some aircraft it's perfectly fine. Other times I do need to set down the roll control on the front control surfaces a bit. Other than that, it should be fine.
Okay, now, name. Okay, save that. Nice. Alright, it's saved.
Alright.
Okay, I'm at the beach launch, so...
Okay, it's all the same. So basically, all you have to do is, if you hold your left click, your left mouse button, you can actually walk around.
Alright, now hold on, let me pick it up first. Okay, it's in my hand.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, you just press F and then it'll grab it. You don't have to hold F like you used to. And then you can actually walk around if you want.
Okay, I just want to get this in the air right now. I'll explore later.
Yep. So what you need to do is press Tab and then click on Start Stop Engines.
Tab. Okay, my engine isn't running.
Well, you gotta throttle all the way up.
Oh, that's right. Nope, not getting anything.
Press Tab and see if your Start Stop Engines, is that orange?
Yep.
Alright. And so when you put your batteries on?
Yeah.
So when you throttle up, where's your throttle say right now?
I don't even... Control Shift. Throttle.
It should just be,
Ah, there it goes. Shift, okay.
Yep, it's the same controls as in KSP.
Oh, I got it, okay. And
then just press F to throw again.
Ah, okay. Let's rearrange a little here. Oh, this is... Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you're airborne, it's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, everything just stopped.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, my controls are funny. Oh, I'm trying to use the HOTUS, and that just did not work. Something messed up. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, now let's try it. Okay. How do you get back up again? F9?
No, you can either recover, or you can,
recover, yeah.
Yeah, just click on recover.
Recover, where is
And
it?
once you recover, if you recover, you don't have to restart your engine. You can just press Z, or throttle up.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
I need to silence this audio for this engine some. It's so loud.
Okay, so let's get rid of the HOTUS, and let's try to fly normal with the keyboard.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna turn all this down. Okay. That's way too loud for engines. I've also found that if you lift off the ground, it does not fly the same way. So I tend to just throw my aircraft for now. Whoops!
Ooh, she's a little twitchy, but she flies.
But yeah, that's the basics of it, building a craft and flying.
Loop. Ooh, it didn't like that. Oh, solar panel.
And from there, where's my undergut? There's undergut. This is a plane I was testing out before you hopped on.
Okay, what fires the weapons?
Left click.
Nice. Okay, this plane's nice and all, but that's not gonna work. Too much control here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really basic airplane, but it gets a lot better from there.
I'm going to make a series out of just today's recordings, so next episode, I'll introduce you to Bertha. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, Kerbaleers.